Radio check, radio check. Well, hey everybody. After enjoying a little bit of Porsche GT3 action on other sims, I decided let's give it a go on LMU. I've not used it before. I've got everything up and running. Got my haptics sorted. So and it looks like we've got our overlays all running a-okay right now. Yeah, so please shout up. Tell me what you'd like to see once I've done with this. We'll do our best. I was just going to get to grips with it for 5 minutes because I haven't yet tried this, and then I'll do a 20-minute race. So just check the car setup. I can use these presets, but generally speaking, I have just turned a couple of things down and pushed the brake bias to the rear slightly, but we'll give... I never actually saw Rexy's tail in bird's eye view there. It's quite funny. I usually move the brakes to the rear slightly. And for some reason I have... lost what I'm doing. Brake bias, there we go. Okay. 149. Try a 50-50 with the Porsche. But I can change that on the fly as well, which is cool. Except of course that my wheel doesn't want to connect, so that's that's the first trick. Okay. What's going on here? Maybe it's the fact that I haven't got my Logitech Hub app open, so let's open that and see if that helps. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We will be underway very soon. Ah, there we go. It's just had a little... Clearly, it seemed to think it was plugged in and on. There we go, it's gone green on the wheel, so that usually means it is up and running. Awesome. Okay, let's go back and see if we've got force feedback, because that's always the trick. Yeah, there's a little bit of force feedback coming through. Sweet. Okay. Well, time is ticking by. Don't have a lot of volume, but we're at pit lane speed. That's more like it. At least get one lap in. You say hey if you're watching. Good to hear from you. Well, that was going to be too late on the brakes. Wrong angle as well. Little kick out. But if the rear's not moving in a Porsche, there's something wrong. Hope sound levels are okay for you as well. Difficult for me to check the balance. I know I have a habit of kind of speaking quite quietly when I'm driving. My audio is usually set up for commentating. Well, the rear stepped out in a big way. Oh. Let's maybe have another look at that, shall we? How did that look trackside? Yes, I know, I'm in the Rexy livery, but... I know, Logan, I know. It's just running on a budget PC. I'll have a video coming out this week, hopefully, all about my forays into into PC driving. Porsche is dead. Okay, come on. Doesn't do a standing start very well. I imagine I'm going to get cars catching me pretty soon. Okay, so I think I need a bit more brake bias to the front in this with this balance. Oh yeah, the back is stepping out horribly. Okay. We've got significant corner entry oversteer. Try and tighten that up before the race, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. It's not there yet. It's not there yet. Okay. Momentarily, the FPS went up to 71. Okay, so that leaves me in the practice session.
teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
That was a bit loud, wasn't it? That was pretty loud. Okay. So brake bias I set to 50-50. I'm hoping that if I set it back to what it was, maybe a touch more actually, then it will be front dominated. 13 laps of fuel, 14 laps of fuel, full tank. I don't need that much, surely. So if I take that down to say 10.5, hopefully we're not using too much. Add just a touch of rear wing. Hopefully that'll stabilize things a little bit. Just head on into the race. Is that wheel shake happening? Yeah, the car is completely dead in first gear. I don't know if this is helping with the temperatures. 61.7. Nope, not really. It doesn't look like it. Erratic driving, okay. I'm going to get a drive through again, aren't I? For this, crawling at 30 miles an hour. Where are all the hypercars? Thought I'd added. Oh, I guess they're miles ahead, right? Yeah, temperature's just dropping. Why are we crawling like this? Really difficult. Yeah, I really do hope that it comes to console. But more than anything, now that I've got it on PC, I hope we get I hope we get crossplay.
Green flag, green flag.
They stopped like a stone on the chicane. The livery I almost chose behind me. Very on brand for me. I don't know the right place to change up. I'm guessing it's the red light. I don't have a repeater on my wheel working here. It was pretty neat from Wainwright. I'm slow. Maybe I've got too much fuel on. Or wing, maybe. Maybe that's the deal. was lucky. Shall we see that again? Do like the instant replay feature. PC's struggling a little bit. Might have too many things up right now. Yeah, I could have pit maneuvered myself there for a moment. Oh no, that was... Oh no, it's okay. That happened just as I minimized Steam on my PC, so that was really weird. Okay, let's carry on. And Matt Aston's quick behind me in a straight line. Just gotta hope I can hang on here. Nothing happening in the steering wheel right now on this surface, which is a surprise. Ah, exactly where I went wrong before. Just, cars are so unstable through that turn, it's untrue. Touch of damage, I think. I think I've lost. Force feedback, which is a known issue. Let's try and sort out the force feedback, because that's quite difficult. This usually takes care of it. Yeah, there we go. My guess is that we will get the hypers coming through towards the end of the race. It's all very purple inside the cockpit. I've got a 10-second penalty. I don't know if anyone was watching from the start. Was that given out thanks to my formation lap driving? Got about a 75% chance of rain at the last portion of the race. It might be daybreak again by the time we get there. 1.2. car in front, but we've got a big old gaggle of cars here. Still really unstable. Trying to brake and turn at the same time. Why is it so purple? Brakes are cold. Tyres are cold, sorry. The night sky is not exactly GT7 levels, is it? It's lucky. Some slipstream here. Quite like that moment. Let's have another quick check of that one. Had a bit of a stuttery moment there following the yellow-tailed Porsche. Nice. was a little bit too cautious, I think, going in. Would have swallowed up, but don't think I deserve that treatment. I need to practice that turn, that approach. Wheel just got a little bit light on the way in there. Felt unconnected to what was happening on track, but 4:11, okay. The other cars are getting a lot quicker than me. Ah, there's that snap again. Oh, it's really difficult. Big challenge driving this Porsche. Normally it's oversteer that troubles drivers. Like late corner oversteer in Porsches, but I'm struggling on the way in with stability. I like the fact that the tyre pressure display on the dash is working on the wheel here. That's cool. We've got some light rain. Daybreak. What's my fuel doing? 49 litres. No spray at the moment, no standing water really. It's a bit safer. I think it was a little bit faster as well, maybe. Say hi if you're watching. Tell me what you'd like to see next. If you're going to stick around. Oh, they're going in the pits. Where'd everybody go? Car's disappearing on me. I'll try and survive this last lap then. I don't think there's much in the way of changing grip just yet. He says. Going flying on the exit. Okay, maybe there is a bit of changing grip. Can't imagine it's worth going in for inters though. Coming down. Guess we completely forgot what he was doing on track for a moment there. Imagine I'm going to get another penalty, I might. Full wet tyres. Oh, I just got a warning. Okay. Full wet tyres on the drivers behind. Just wet or dry is basically your choice. Okay, interesting. Okay, braking distances are definitely affected. Wheel just kicked in and out slightly then. I like the different road surface moisture levels there. Come on, Rexy, let's go. Now it's tough. That's really tough. Cars behind catching fast. That's very wet. That's very wet. If you've ever seen Le Mans, the run into that Indianapolis corner when it's raining, you will see cars in the wall all the time there. Huge understeer. And a full wet race declared. But the clock is dead. I only selected light rain and it's given me something not light at all. Yeah, really treacherous now. Don't know if the time accelerator I've got is accelerating the amount of water build up on the track. Those blue lights on the dash appear to be traction loss. As if I didn't know it. They're going in the pits. Okay, that's just ridiculous. Okay, that's an AI issue, isn't it? Heading into the pits on the final lap. Another checkered flag. Okay. That really felt like the checkered flag to me. Like, the clock was dead, but we have to complete the same amount of laps as the Hypers, which is not how things work at all at the moment. Again, just a weird sensation through the wheel. Like suddenly the force feedback just dropped on me for like half a second or something. There you go, it's saying at the top, lap 6 of roughly 5.9 laps. Now, I don't really understand why I'm having to finish this this lap out. It's not easy at all. Fast bender, I've got Magneto behind me. That's awesome. Props to Fastbender if he's driving a Porsche. Mom. Here they come. This GT3's behind me, not the Hypers. They've finished, I think. Stay in the middle, stay in the middle. Another little kind of bump going on in the middle of the corner. And massive understeer. That sounded good. I don't think they're going to treat me kindly, so I'm going to let them go. Can't stay ahead of them with this penalty either. Look at that, that's really good. Really good spray effect. Just hope they take each other out here. Getting greedy with the grip, maybe. I'm basically off throttle most of the time here. Absolutely, Kyle. I agree. I don't know if it'll end up looking better than this on my system on a PS5. Possibly. No, don't stuff me up on the final corner. Come on, dude. Might hold on to a place or two. Just getting up into the end of the rev range is treacherous. Wow, okay. That was quite fun. That was quite tense towards the end there. Nice. Okay. What do you want to see? LMP. 16th in the end. The only car who stayed on the dry tires. All the hypers went in as well. That's crazy. Wish I could go back to the garage and save my setup. Oh well. Yeah. So I'm thinking I'll try. It's really good at the moment, but Lambo seems to be the meta car. I haven't tried the Lambo, so maybe I should do that. Um, should we try that at Le Mans again? Vicinity, you've got to give me some. As the Porsche or less so, which would be my expectation. What is calendar? Is that current? No, there's no way. now, and we'll get into it. Yeah, vicinity. That's what I saw in the rain. Yeah. It's kind of weird, but I can feel it. I can feel it in the wheel and in the seat as well when the TC is complaining. Your lights can also flash purple when you set your fuel saving. Okay, got it. That's really good. Is that in all the cars or just the GT3s? Because I hadn't noticed it in the Hypers or the LMPs before. Yeah, this is all really helpful, guys. Thank you. See what else I can try. We're done with this race. Okay. So, Kyle, you're not talking from personal experience, but from watching others driving. Is that accurate, or it sounds like Vicinity has been racing this? Okay, so default traction. I tend to knock this down to kind of 4 or 5 for the TC, and then leave everything else alone. And I'll knock, usually on a front engine car, I will knock the brake bias rearward a little. I'll maybe go three steps rear. So that's just, or have I just gone to the front? No, I'm going with rearwards, yeah. But that seems quite aggressively on the front there. Don't really want ABS. I don't want much ABS anyway. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So power cut and slip angle, I don't know what I'm doing with those at all. I really don't. So if I press the LM setup, it changes. And the TC's huge on those. TC's really high. I like to feel what's happening with the car, unfortunately. So I wish I had a restore default. Okay. I don't need anywhere near this amount of fuel either. How much? 11. I'm doing 10-minute race. It's going to be, I mean, 4 will still be plenty, I would have thought. Let's do that. Let's turn that down to 5 for now. Turn my ABS down a bit. Try 6. Who knows? Who knows? Presumably the rear will be a bit more planted than lower the slip to what? An increased power cut. Really? Okay. All right. Let's try it down to 7 and up to 9. So that allows it to slip. Is that right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Thank you. I'd love to do standing starts for speed. I know it's not authentic, but now I'm in the red. Now catch up. It's a good sounding car, isn't it? I'm in the green. It's telling me to catch up. Come on. All right. Oh, I set this to, that's why all the temperatures are higher. So I set it to calendar accurate, I think, or summer at Le Mans. Don't know if it's still going to rain in the final portion as well. Tell me, Ashley Vicinity, does warming the tyres, does anything help in the formation? Man, the formation is slow. I think thanks to the hypers at the front there. Yeah.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the purple flash, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting him to break suddenly. Nope, I haven't set a fuel save target. No, that's probably it. Okay. My guess is I've got enough fuel to run at full pelt here. I put 4 point something laps in. Whee! Got a kick up rear there from the Aston. Have a look at fuel save. Target. Save target, none. Okay. I'm not. It is, okay. There's a nice sounding car. What is that? Okay, wow. Hyper must have been really far behind. PC doesn't like that. But the stream didn't drop too suddenly. It dropped on my second screen for a moment there. Looks like we're back. Reassure me. Are we on? Can you hear me at the back? Well, I wasn't intending for that to happen, but I will take it. Man. Let's have a look. I just kind of forgot that I had to be down a gear or two on the way through to the right-hander here. Rose twice. All right, thanks, Vicinity. Appreciate it. I don't know what happened there. Look at this. That almost looked deliberate, didn't it? Nice. Really shouldn't have stopped the car, stopped the race action there either. I feel my initial traction could still come down slightly, to be honest. Great balance, other one. Yeah, let's try 4, see what happens. Don't know if I'm getting hit in the rear here or not. Whoa, okay, hold it. Wow. Oh, makes me sad that my PC can't keep up very well. It's probably partly a problem that I'm streaming at the same time. I think pace-wise, I'm between an 85 and an 86, or 6 and 7, whichever one it was, but get away with that. Yeah, that was race control telling me we're at half distance. Okay, so the back end steps out in a big way there. That's my brake bias. I want to go forward, I think, in that case. I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, but the left hand of the figures is the front, right? And the right hand is the rear. Yeah. Still not really getting anything in the TC end, so probably peeled out the slipstream a bit early there. Come on, do leave me some room, but we're both going to go horribly wrong here. Very much car on the right at the moment. I bet that looked quite nice. Let's have another look at that one. I was very slow in because I've had so many spills going into there. Left some space on the inside. Got slightly behind on the way in here. Yeah. I'm really struggling to read the fuel situation. I'm guessing I'm okay, but that has helped with the rear stability, but I think I want to go forward even more. Just another click, maybe. Trying to balance with what I think the guy's going to do. Guesses I'm fine on fuel. Steering gets so light on the way in there. That doesn't feel correct. That's mad. Why are they so slow? See if we can see both of those again. Pretty sweaty. It's tough. It's engaging. It's good. I'd put it. I guess I don't know. I'd probably put it between the difficulty of ACC and GT7 at the moment. The second car here. Look at that. Nice. Let's just find another camera angle to have a look. I want some sort of helicopter one, but I'm not going to get one, am I? Not going to help matters. Yeah, I would put it between those two in terms of outright difficulty, but the complexity of LMU is insane. He was pretty kind to me on the way through there, wasn't he? Yeah, man, I know. I don't know how complex iRacing is. It feels less complex than this from what I remember, but I could just be talking absolute rubbish. I guess it depends on the series and category and everything. Let's try and get a good time now anyway. Final lap, hopefully. I can't actually remember if you have got Le Mans in iRacing, haven't you? It's not exclusive to LMU. Trying to avoid a penalty this time. Braking action's really good, really responsive. extra click. So I would say, in a car like the Mustang, the AI is slightly on the easy side for me. But I should just turn up the difficulty every time I get a podium, maybe, I guess. That straight line speed does feel a little bit over the top, doesn't it? Bit shy into there, isn't he? Come on. Is he going to defend? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oops. Go! Dude wouldn't cross the line. It didn't penalise me either. That's... what on earth was that? So... I can't get to the replay menu here. I just went for it. Thought better of it. Managed to get by somebody, and then I'm like hanging back, and Lambo wouldn't pass me. Oh, and now I've made it freeze up. Oh well, they didn't penalise me for that one. Second in GT3. Okay. That's fun. I didn't realise I was on the medium tyres either. Come on. It's done this to me before, actually, where it's kind of crashed at the end of the game. Must have pressed something or triggered something incorrectly. That can't be showing at proper speed, no. Okay. Right, let's try and actually exit out of this because it didn't like that, did it? That's the timing. Right, okay. Doesn't want me to exit and finish, I think. They weren't passing me because of the yellow flaggy thing. Oh, yeah, I guess that's likely. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to have to restart the sim, I think, unfortunately. Stream should stay on, but yeah, right back. Okay. Think run Spa for a little bit. Be more tail happy than the previous one. Sorry, than the Porsche. It's a mid-engine, I think, the Porsche. So, sorry, the McLaren. So that seems odd to me. Check in if you haven't spoken up yet. You can do a little bit of McLaren at Spa. Done a lot of Le Mans so far. Oh, loading times, eh? I still feel I'm a long way from racing online, if I ever really want to. Let's go, let's go. What are we waiting for? LMU? I don't think 100% really means 100% there, does it? Okay. Car setup. Onboard TC. Let's put that down to 4. We said TC slip angle up. What? No, down. Power cut up was the instruction before. ABS. Turn that down a bit more, and then go slightly rearward. Okay. You're carried. What did I set it up? Was it 15 or 20 minutes for the race? I've forgotten. I tell you, it's really odd the way that the engineer waves you out of the garage and you're actually not clear to leave the garage. How does that sound? Annoyingly, I think the Ford wins at the moment in terms of engine sound, but pretty sure that the Porsche is the better engine in real life. Interesting, I've now got rev lights on my steering wheel for this one. I think the force feedback could be a bit stronger on my wheel. Getting some weird mid-corner steering wheel issues. That's twice, once into the bus stop, once into Blanchimont, and force feedback just cut off completely. Oh dear. Check out the driver name of P1 in the Aston. didn't like that. Unless that was just my wheel again. Okay, so we're definitely looking at over 2-minute laps. Bit early there on the brakes, I think. Okay. Well, that was weird. That was a lot faster than the other drivers. Yeah, that was just dumb luck for practice. That doesn't seem right to me at all. No way,
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
It's so loud. Okay, they put me P4 on the grid. Now we are expecting some rain, so I'm going to have to be ready for a rain change. I didn't find the car particularly snappy or problematic for me there, so hopefully I'm doing the right kind of thing with these settings here. Live timing. Where is it going to tell me? It is a 15-minute race. Okay, sweet. Erratic driving. Okay. All right. I'm off throttle. Stop warning me about erratic driving. I think that's a hyper in front, possibly. To help with the graphic performance, I've turned down the amount of visible cars. I didn't even check the flipping fuel, did I? Please don't tell me to put the same amount of fuel in as I did in practice. I've got a horrible feeling.
Green flag, green flag.
Can't even see at the moment. I don't think I've got enough fuel. Oh, look at things. Still probably coming in for rain tyres. Not an accident, it is. Ooh. Come on, Beamer. Oh, I think I just got a touch of ABS there. Alright, get on with it then. Come on. I shouldn't have changed up then. I was expecting to lose the car mid. Come on. So, either I'm massively more skillful at, not more skillful, but you know what I mean. I'm massively quicker at Spa than I was at Le Mans, which is very likely because it's not a track I'm particularly good at. Or the McLaren is massively OP, or a mixture of the two. So possibly around lap 5 or 6 we're expecting some rain. Where is the weather? Is there a weather indicator on screen? There's so much information on screen. I can't see. The info, is that the thing? Probably info. Well, again, I got another big jolt in the wheel mid-corner, but because it keeps happening at the same corners, I think it's a track thing or it's a sim thing rather than a wheel problem or a fault, you know. So it's through Blanchimont, it's into the bus stop, and then it was just in Jackie X as well. Sudden like complaint in the wheel. Oh, it just happened there as well. I don't imagine that's got anything to do with the TC setting. Or even the ABS, because I'm not on brakes at that point. Right, fuel usage critical, so I need to change what I'm doing or add some fuel. Pit lap 6 is the strat. Okay. Right, there's the start of the rain. So at least I can maybe get some fuel in the car. I can't read that fast enough. But I'm pretty sure. It's so funny, my text-to-speech calls you vicinity of P. Which is great. Oh nice, okay, so the auto suggestion there was new wet. I was expecting it to change there. But can I add some fuel? I can a bit further down the menu. So I don't think I've ever done a pit stop before. There's another kick there. No, that can't be traction control. I was neither on the accelerator nor the brake. That's really odd. Why would I? Okay. Why would I want one dry tyre on the car? If I were driving in an oval. I need to get some fuel set up for this pit stop, but I don't seem to have the time on that thing. Right, pressure, pressure, pressure. Maybe it's this, virtual energy. I imagine it is. Okay. I do want 8 laps entirety of fuel, so hopefully that's going to work. Come in now. It's only lap 3, but it is coming down, and I made the call to. Well, I didn't make the call at all in Le Mans, so. Just about got that speed right there. Okay. Cars are going by. Hopefully I've made the right call. What is this? Okay, is it happening? Oh, it's happening. Okay. Hard to really follow what's happening with the pit stop. How long am I going to be in the pits? Okay. Okay, there we go. Really couldn't understand what was going on there. No sort of timer evaluation of what was happening. Okay, should be on wet tyres now. Let's just double check that that's a-okay. Drop behind the whole field. Despite my... Yeah, there we go. Okay. What? You're telling me I need dry tyres on? Oh, I'm stuck with it now. I think it's only going to get worse and colder. Let's see. Right, I think fuel is a-okay now. I was just stupid before. I turned it down for the practice session and then forgot to increase for the race. What's the gap in front? 11.8. I definitely need more force feedback strength. It is a much weaker game than others. So like Assetto Corsa Original is insanely strong. GT7 even is pretty strong. But Le Mans is quite light touch, I find. Here we go, it's raining big time. It's consistent at least. I'm catching the cars in front, but is that at a greater degree than I would have done on dry tyres? Or a lesser degree? As I did have a pace advantage earlier. What's the ideal temperature for wet tyres, by the way? I got told on a previous stream by someone who was quite experienced, I think, that it goes soft 60 degrees, medium 70, hards 80 degrees C, the ideal temps. But I don't know about wets. Not that there's a lot I can do about it. Try and drive a bit better, but there's P1. A Harthy. Where are you, dude? Mr. BMW, is that you? I think it is. And you've managed to get onto your wets. better time than me, maybe. I'm expecting to see hypercars up front crashing. I brought that on myself, didn't I? Should really turn traction control up in the rain, but I'll see if I have any more snapping going on. If so, I probably will, but quite like the challenge of trying to hold it. Temperatures hovering around 50-ish. Getting the throttle too soon there. You have to let me know improvement areas, especially around trail braking. Really still feel like I'm a novice here at this. I like the rain light effect on the car there. Whoa, braking. I was expecting a lift and a downshift, not a brake. Okay. So LMU in the single player mode seems to let you get away with a lot of rough driving. I mean, I know it's GT3, but still.
Lap 2, 40.57.
Does it mean lap 2? It's clearly not lap 2. Because of the stint, I suppose. Right, okay. They're showing as 7.1 laps now. Maybe that's dropping because of the rain time. Yeah, that's probably it. I will change the traction control. Don't usually let myself have any traction control on GT7. Yeah, so disappointingly easy at this level compared to Le Mans. Appreciate everybody watching, by the way. I'm tuning in when I didn't really schedule this at all. Just jump straight in. Don't turn it down. Oh, it's gone to 6.9 now, the laps. Okay. Oh, we're definitely losing grip. Definitely losing grip big time now. Just wondering if we're going to get the Hyper's coming through. They are 60 seconds in front at the back of the grid. Clock's gone dead. Their extra downforce, that's my expectation, is that they will need be going a lot quicker. You can't drive these GT3s like you can in ACC, which is to brake all the way to the apex. You do typically need to be trail braking to the apex, pretty much. Car just doesn't like it. But I haven't got these cars sliding yet, that's for sure. Happy GT3 slide. Wiper's going crazy now. Oh dear. Can't really see the standing water, but you can definitely feel the loss of grip. I'm using the dry line still. Probably shouldn't be doing. Keep off the curbs. There we go. It is confirmed as a 7-lap race then now. You see. I was tempted to try and chuck it in there with a handbrake. Quite know how we got into the corner. Okay there. Yeah, as I say, that's disappointingly easy compared to how tough it was earlier. But I got a couple of achievements, which is cool. Let's hope it's not going to die on me again. They're winning by 17 seconds in the end. Woof. Okay. Well, we can definitely turn it up. So I've kind of got the difficulty level set for, I think, it really is struggling to finish races for me properly. Kind of got the difficulty set for Hypercar. Different. So Erwan starred, finished 38th with a DNF on the medium tyres, which is interesting. That was all a bit weird. Okay. So if we do this and then hopefully we turn everything off, then it'll get nice and moody, won't it? And we can get some proper cinematic views. Okay. Maybe I'm just being impatient and I have to wait for the cars to walk across the line. Come on now. What is happening here? Okay. That is the end. Is it actually going to let me exit back to menu? It's not, is it? Sucks. It really sucks because the replays aren't saving if this happens. I just need to give it a minute, and I'm being impatient. But it's gone. It was white. I clicked it. It's gone grey. Let's give it a minute and see. Yeah, that is really annoying. It's not resolving, so I just want to be able to quit out of here. How do I? Car status. Yeah, okay. Okay. Please let me finish the session and close it. It's freezing up on me, and I don't know why it's doing that so frequently. Anyway, I will be back on momentarily. So stay with me if you can. Yeah, in fact, while I'm busy, tell me what you want me to try next. member, is that right? That's a shame. Okay. Alrighty. Let's book something in and get on with it. Endurance, but paddock is the super short, so we'll go default. Not Bahrain, something different to look at anyway. LMP2 or Hyper. Now, fixed setups, you'll have to let me know if you're watching and you've got some experience. When you're doing a fixed setup race, it's just the stock default, and then you can mess around with your brake balance. I'm assuming that your brake balance and stuff isn't fixed. Or is it the standard Le Mans setup? I wonder. And maybe I haven't made that particularly clear. We are loading. I'm interested actually, if you're watching with me now or later, let me know when my streams pop up for you when you're not searching for me, if that ever happens, because I'm interested in whether I'm getting kind of discovery on YouTube or not. So who are you searching for when you see my stuff? If you find it at all, that would be really interesting and useful to know. A little bit of that, a little bit less that. Slip angle. Just gonna turn that down one. Power cut down slightly. Rear wing, no idea. Can only use mediums, so there's that. Figure out. Okay. And I think I've got the GT3s. I have. Damn. Okay. Need to be out of the pits a bit quicker. You're gonna wave me. You're gonna wave me out, and they're just gonna be coming through, aren't they? Can't hear the engine hardly. A little bit more on the brakes there, possibly. Okay, so I've got my fan on in the room and I can barely hear the engine. I'll see if there's a volume setting within the game. Why is my mirror blue? Is that a polarizing thing? Turn the volume up, aren't I? And then that guy in the pits is just gonna shout my ear off. Get ready for the race. I've just picked up that mid-corner steering drop, just like the force just drops out. Now I have seen, obviously there's the fault, the known bug, shall we say, where the force feedback just doesn't work after after using the settings, some strange reason. Still nearly a 2-minute lap, wow. But I haven't seen any reference to it dropping out mid corner. So if, as I said before, if you're experienced with LMU and you've seen that, please let me know. Or if it's a Logitech thing using the RS50. There it was again. Just suddenly, of course, you end up steering more than you are prepared to because you just get a drop out of all force on the wheel. So I just turned this up to an extra Newton meter and a half, and I'm feeling virtually no difference. So again, I wonder if there's a setting I need to check in-game volume, and I need to check force feedback level. I'm about in the middle of the hypercar field here in terms of pace. 2.8 seconds off the lead. That's a bit depressing. But I think it was Vicinity. You told me before that the difficulty level is not very indicative of anything. Like it varies quite a lot. Okay, next session. Just try and have a look at these settings, because I'm disappointed with the force feedback strength right now. And there it is, settings over here. Dum dum dum. Okay. Controls. Sorry, sound first. Let's do sound. Master volume, onboard volume, spotter volume. Okay, well that needs to go up if I'm raising anything else, right? Onboard volume is very, very low. Why have I got it so low? So apologies if you now suddenly can't hear me. Music should be... I'm going to go ahead and get, like... The music's really good, actually. I really like it, but I'm going to get copyright pings if I if I end up showing the music on broadcast. So that's cool. I like that. Okay, back to controls, and I want force feedback. So strength is down. Okay, what is that? I don't understand this. If anyone can explain constant steering force effect. I should just go and read the manual, really, shouldn't I? So force feedback strength, let's up that to 90. On off, hopefully we will still have some force feedback when we come back to it. Car setup. What did I like there? And I've got problems with fuel and stuff. 30 laps, 15-minute race. It's going to be an 8-lap race. I'll put 9 laps in just in cases. Yeah. It was a little bit lively, but I'll try and live with it and see what happens. Wish me luck. Tell me to slow down. I couldn't really go much slower. Yeah. Doesn't feel like it's gone that much louder, but it's not a good indicator at the moment, is it?
Green flag, green flag.
No idea. Take the middle. Just extremely slow at the turns there. Like that. Whatever that was. It's not a bad start so far. Okay, well it gives me a little bit of hope because I do think I'm slightly better relative to the field than I was at Le Mans. Not really on the racing line there at all. It's a bit better on the feedback. I still think I can go higher on the wheel. I know it's not necessarily the best practice to put your force feedback onto 100% in game because you leave yourself no room to clip, or it will clip, I should say.
That time was a 2:04.19.
Braking's really good in the Ferrari. By comparison, the hypercars do really feel like they're on rails, and they're much lighter on the wheel, which is cool. I was quite happy in third and I downshifted and I shouldn't have done that. Nice to get a little kick there. That won't be a purple final sector, will it? No. Holy moly! Okay, sorry to go full George Russell there for a minute. I get a bit of muscle memory there in an F1 car from years and years ago driving. I really haven't picked up any game that's got Bahrain in it since that, and they can go through that set of corners much faster. It's basically one downshift per corner, a little bit like Maggots and Beckett's at Silverstone, but in these you really are. Cornering speed is much lower. Should just lift off really, I think, through there. Checking the fuel's okay. It says marginal.
That time was a 1:55.48.
Oh, I knew I was going to crunch into the guy. Sorry about that. Forget what make that one is. What's that? It's a Toyota in front. It's a nice design.
That time was a 1:56.16.
Got a good time. I don't have purple, don't think. So I've gone P3 there. Oh, I really missed my VR. Been able to look around that massive A-pillar there on the left of the screen. Really not. Yeah, that is a second gear corner. That's fine. Just a little bit early on the brakes. There was actually a purple first sector, man. Okay.
That 1:55.82.
So I've got 5 minutes on the clock, 6 minutes of fuel. I'd like a bit more, a clearer picture on the fuel. That's kind of the point, is managing the energy usage. Just cannot see that apex in this hypercar. I don't know if the head movement's okay for you. It's what I like because I'm used to it with VR, but I don't know if it's a bit too much for you watching. I like it because it's kind of, you know, engaging and immersive, but you know, it might feel a bit queasy over bumps here. Should have been second gear. Come on, switch on that. The apex the other way now. Interesting. Okay, so we're coming up to lap GT4's by the end.
Time 1:55.66.
Uh-oh. Says I've got 1.2 laps left, okay. And that's probably not enough, is it? I don't want to run out of fuel, so let's try and do something about it. Clock's dead. Have I just looked into it? I have. Wow. I think I'm going to be okay. Bit dangerous there. Half a lap of fuel left. Wouldn't have got around the next one. We got some serious fuel saving going on. I don't know if the problem is I've got a little bit of front wing damage as well, but it came in third in the end. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if the problem is that I'm not finishing the race in the pit lane like I should. So let's try that. I would like to see the start again, but I'm running a little bit close to the bone there with dinner. So let's let's see. Just want to get back to the pit lane. I've even got the fuel left. I'm just running in 7th gear to try and make sure I get back. Well, at the risk of not being able to finish, not being able to save the replay, let's at least have a little look at it and get back to the pits and everything. Okay, P3, fastest lap, nice, but not by a lot. So, yeah. I think I can still go up a little bit if I'm not racing at Le Mans. I think that's the deal. Anyway, let's have a look at the start, because that was quite fun start. So I am in the 83, the yellow Ferrari. Oh, that might be quite a good camera. Camera group 2, that's quite good. No, it's on cycle. Here we go then. That's quite a few cars on screen. That looks quite good. I mean, for being able to do it, a lot of contact in the rear there. Behind me, which I didn't really see. Touch with the Porsche, but survived it okay. Still got that motion blur. I really want to get rid of that motion blur. That was possibly the damage, wasn't? No, I think I hit the yellow, red and black car a little bit later in this Porsche down in turn 1, wasn't it? But that worked out quite nicely, that start. Dive bomb, incoming. Very cool the way the light, the position indicators change there on the car as the overtake's happening. I like to see that. That's cool. And then it goes to 6th, does it? Yeah. Awesome. Hey, that's really clever. Okay, so P6. I thought there'd be a delay on it at least, but actually happening in the flesh. That's pretty sweet, especially for commentating. That'll really work nicely. If I turn off the replay bar, does it turn off the driver info? It does. Okay. That was quite cool. It's quite cool. I don't know if you see any damage on the car, do you, when you make contact? Where's the next lap? What would I say? No. This is it. So I don't know if you see damage on the car at all. But it was a good overtake. It just, the other guy happened to be there. But yeah, you don't really see much in the way of damage, do you? It's a shame. Shame, shame, shame. Alrighty. There you go. Okay, so now it does, I think it's a delay thing, or... Anyway. I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you so much. Tune in again soon. I'll definitely be up on Wednesday at 8 PM UK, but apart from that, I'm not entirely sure on my plans. Keep an eye on the channel as well. Hopefully got a new video coming out this week, long form. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment if you so desire, or at least a like. That'd be awesome. And I'll see you soon.